Alrighty, how's everybody doing out there? This is Dr. Sam coming at you with your Tuesday tune-up for barbells and bar stools. I'm doing that on a Thursday. Had some computer issues earlier this week, getting those worked out. Still not resolved. Not very good with the IT service, but getting that worked out. So last week we spoke about the feet, how they're the start of your lower kinetic chain or the mechanical control system of the body. Now your feet have 26 bones in each foot. They got to move and glide, adapt to terrain, absorb a shock. If those 26 bones aren't moving and gliding the way they should, you start to have issues. We're going to talk about some more of those issues today in the shin and the knees and how they can be affected because of the feet. So in the shin, the American Medical Association says that shin splints are a musculocutaneous issue. I want to break that down to two types of shin splints based on what one of my mentors teaches about. So he says that there's an anterior compartment and a posterior compartment shin splint. Your anterior compartment is on the lateral side of your lower leg. It's the muscles. If you feel down there and touch around, you're going to feel some soft tissue. Now, a lot of those shin splints are caused because there's a muscular imbalance. So for every 10 pounds of calf raise you should be able to do, or gastrocnemius soleus, you should be able to do 1 pound of toe raise with your anterior tibialis muscle. So what that means, if you can calf raise 300 pounds, you should be able to toe raise 30 pounds. To relieve that muscular imbalance and strengthen the legs, and you're going to eliminate a lot of those lateral or anterior compartment shin splints. Now, the medial part of your leg or your posterior compartment is the actual shin bone, known as the tibia. Now, if you're having pain on your tibia, a lot of people have stress fractures there. What that's caused from is there's muscles that attach to your feet. If you're either excessively pronating or you're stuck in supination, those muscles are going to yank on the tibia. Some of the soft tissue around that and cause your posterior compartment shin splints. Again, the posterior compartment is caused because your bones and your feet aren't moving or gliding the way that they should and not absorbing shock the way that you should. Now we'll move up to the knee. So every step you take, your feet are pronating. Get this high enough in the camera so you guys can see it. So when you rotate in, your entire leg follows with it. So when you go through pronation, which is moving medialward, your entire leg rotates medialward. Now, if you're stuck in pronation, the tibia bone on the femur is going to be stuck in internal rotation. What that means is there's an anterior horn of your medial meniscus is under there, and if you're stuck there, you're going to constantly rub and wear that down quicker than you should. If you are stuck in supination and your bones aren't gliding in your feet, you're going to wear that posterior horn of the meniscus a little bit quicker because the bones in the knee aren't moving and gliding the way they should because you're stuck either in pronation or supination. So there's a couple issues that can be caused in your lower kinetic chain based because your bones aren't moving and gliding the way that they should. And chiropractic helps relieve those, and that's why I really enjoy focusing on the lower kinetic chain. So tune in next week and hear a little bit about how the hips and low back are affected because of issues that start in the feet.